Welcome back to Purr Decoder. I am Dr. Luna, your curiosity expert. Do you think your cat waits at the door? Oh, please, stop flattering yourself. Most cat parents completely misunderstand this adorable little welcome committee waiting at the entryway. You survive the brutal daily grind, drag your exhausted body home, and open that heavy door. Boom, your heart is instantly healed by a cat. You probably think, my baby loves me so much, and that is where your thought process ends. But the entryway greeting is deeply complex. This ritual is the absolute highest concentration of emotion your cat experiences all day. It is definitely not as simple as a cute little meow. If you misinterpret this, and let us be honest, almost everyone does, you are missing out on a massive, exclusive VIP conversation with them. Your cat does not share this privilege with just anyone. In this cold, stressful concrete jungle, your feline is your ultimate healing potion. That moment at the door is a highly specialized, custom-built ritual designed to strip away your exhaustion. It is practically pure magic. Think about it. Everyone else only sees your strong, professional exterior, but your cat is actively trying to decode your hidden emotions. Those few seconds at the door hide an incredibly complex web of psychological activity and deep attachment. It is a master. If you just walk past them, give them a quick pat, and go about your business, you are completely wasting the best part of having a cat. You are throwing away your greatest privilege. Let us peel back the layers and decode this secret language. Prepare to have your mind. Secret number 1. They have already read your mind before you even say a single word. Have you noticed how their reaction changes daily? Depending on whether you had a good or bad day, your cat acts differently. This is absolutely no coincidence. They are judging you instantly. The second you step inside, the feline scan is complete. Research in animal cognition journals proves cats can read human emotional expressions. They do not just look at you. They actively change their behavior based on the emotional data they collect. They are tiny, furry So when you come home carrying a mountain of stress, frustration, or anxiety, your cat knows it before your backpack even hits the floor. What is truly fascinating is that they do not just notice your bad mood, they physically react to it. And they use more than just their eyes. Scientifically speaking, cats rely heavily on their incredibly sharp sense of smell. They can literally sniff out your bad day from your pores. They smell the cortisol radiating from you. That is the chemical signature of stress and exhaustion. They are walking, purring stress radars. If your boss yelled at you and you walk in with a dark cloud over your head, some cats will actually back away and keep their distance. They are not hiding because they are cold or heartless. They retreat because they are highly sensitive creatures who know you are unstable. They are carefully giving you the breathing room you desperately need. It is a profound act of emotional intelligence from a tiny predator. On the flip side, some cats will do the exact opposite. They will march right up to you, demanding contact, checking to see if you are okay. This completely depends on the depth of your bond. Take a moment to truly picture this. Your cat is doing something most humans fail to do. In our fast-paced society, your coworkers might hear you say, "I am fine," and actually believe the lie, but your cat sees right through it. Only that little furball at the door knows how exhausted you are hiding behind that fake smile. They know exactly how close. They do not care about the brave face you put on for the world. They only care about your true, raw feelings. That is pure, unfiltered empathy. They process your emotional state with a level of sophistication that baffles scientists. Your mental health is literally their top. So next time they give you space or aggressively snuggle you after a hard day, remember, the emotional radar is always on and it never lies. Secret number 2. They are violently rewashing your scent every single time they greet you. Have you ever wondered why they rub your leg? Most humans think this is just them showing affection or acting cute. But what is actually happening is far more calculated and possessive. Your cat's cheeks, forehead, and the base of their tail are covered in scent glands. When they press against you, they are not hugging you. They are aggressively claiming you. Imagine your day, crammed in the subway, smelling like spicy food and covered in complex outside odors. Maybe you even secretly petted a stray dog on your way home. To your cat's incredibly sharp nose, you are an intruder covered in stranger danger. That aggressive rubbing motion is their exclusive protocol for neutralizing this severe crisis. They are working unpaid overtime. They are smearing layer upon layer of their own pheromones onto your clothes and skin. They want to forcefully brainwash. They do this so you smell like home again. It is their way of reconfirming that you belong exclusively to their small. Animal behaviorists call this head bunting. It is the most deliberate and important scent communication behavior in the feline universe. Here is a detail most people miss. If you come home smelling like other cats or dogs, the absolute ultimate betrayal in their little minds, then your greeting ritual will be significantly longer. The rubbing will be much more forceful, and their movements will be frantic and urgent. Please understand, they are not being excessively clingy in that moment. They are frantically working to erase the evidence of your betrayal. They are stamping their exclusive copyright symbol firmly back onto your body. Their level of possessiveness is way deeper than you think. Every time you walk through that door, you are basically a blank canvas that needs to be painted with their invisible, microscopic signature. If they did not care about you, they would let you stink of the outside world. But because you are theirs, you must undergo the scent wash. So the next time your cat aggressively headbutts your shin, do not just stand there. Appreciate the hard work they are putting into your aura. It is a labor of love, driven by pure instinct and a desperate need to keep their territory entirely secure from foreign biological threats. You are not just a pet owner. You are a piece of highly contested real estate that needs constant maintenance and heavy security. Secret number 3. Some of these so-called greetings are actually intense complaints. I know this hurts to hear, but please listen close. If I told you that heartwarming welcome at the door is sometimes a massive guilt trip, would you believe me? It is true, they are complaining. Sometimes, when your cat meets you at the door, they are not saying I missed you. They're screaming, you finally decided to show up. They are essentially saying, hurry up and clean up this mess. The service here is terrible. Once you see this, you can never unsee it. Let me break it down for you. If your cat greets you at the door, immediately turns around, walks to the kitchen, stops, and stares at you. I am so sorry to break your heart, but that is not an expression of love. That is a full-blown armed escort. You are a hostage being moved. They are literally marching you straight to the food bowl because in their tiny brains, your arrival simply means the diner is finally open. And it is not just about the food. Some cats will greet you and instantly lead you to the litter box because they have been holding it all. They were just waiting for their exclusive personal janitor to arrive and sanitize the area. You are the hired help, and other cats will start meowing incessantly the second you walk in. This is not because they miss the sound of your voice, it is pure boredom. They have had an incredibly dull day, and you, their sole source of entertainment value, have finally started broadcasting. The show is on. A study from the University of Sussex found that cats have actually evolved a highly specific type of meow just to manipulate humans. This sound mixes purring with a high-pitched cry. It sounds incredibly similar to a human baby crying. They do this with a very clear purpose. They want to force you to react faster. They're way too smart. They have completely figured out your weak spots and hit your emotional switches. So how do you tell the difference between a loving greeting and a boss assigning tasks? The secret lies in watching their behavior. A cat that greets you and stays close to your body is seeking an emotional connection. That is the tender affection. But a cat that greets you and immediately tries to lead you somewhere else? That is a commander giving orders. They are both ways of communicating with you, but only the first one is the romanticized, heartwarming scene you thought was happening. Secret number 4. They have your daily routine permanently burned into their brains. Did you know they hear you before you even turn off your car engine? Your cat has already heard you entering the neighborhood. This sounds exaggerated, but it is. A cat's hearing is incredibly sharp. They can hear frequencies up to 64,000 hertz. That is almost double the maximum frequency a dog. So the specific hum of your car engine, your unique footsteps echoing in the hallway, or the tiny friction of your keys, your cat has memorized all of it flawlessly. They are absolutely not waiting at the door by coincidence. They heard you minutes ago. But it is not just because of their astonishing hearing. Cats have a terrifyingly accurate perception of routine and they know exactly what time you wake up, when you leave for work, and they can predict down to the minute when you will step back inside. Their internal biological clock is so precise it is almost creepy. Researchers at Liverpool University found cats show anxiety before you. Decades of observation prove that in the tens of minutes before you usually get home, cats become visibly active, pacing, and restless. Imagine this scene. For half an hour before you open the door, your little fluff ball has been pacing back and forth near. They are not just checking if you are home, they are silently counting down the seconds in the dark. And here is what breaks my heart. If you are forced to work overtime and come home much later than usual, the greeting ritual at the door will be drastically different. Their meows will be louder, their movements more frantic, and they might even seem a bit panicked, because for the past few hours, your cat has been trapped in a state of low-grade anxiety. They were terrified that the familiar, safe routine had been shattered forever. They were legitimately worried that you encountered some terrible danger outside. So when you finally drag your exhausted body through the door and you see them sitting there perfectly upright, waiting before you even touch the doorknob, please never take this for granted. It means your cat has been missing you in their heart for a very, very long time before you even cross the threshold of that house. They spend a quarter of their short life today just sitting in the dark, counting down the time, waiting for your familiar footsteps to echo again. Secret number 5. The golden 10 seconds after you arrive completely determine your relationship. What is the first thing you... Let us be completely honest. Most tired workers kick off their shoes, mindlessly scroll their phones, and throw their bags. Maybe you casually yell, "I am home," into the empty room. Meanwhile, your cat is sitting there looking up at you with eyes full of pure expectation. And you just walk past them without missing a beat. Let me tell you why this seemingly insignificant moment is far more critical. Cats and dogs have completely different personalities. Cats possess an incredibly strong sense of pride and self-respect. They are royalty. They will absolutely never lower themselves to beg for your attention. When a cat appears at that door, they are offering an emotional bridge. They are proactively providing you with a chance to connect in their own subtle way. If you ignore them like usual, they take mental notes. They will not throw a tantrum. They will not scream or destroy furniture. They will simply, quietly withdraw that They will stop holding on to any illusions about that greeting moment. And the most heartbreaking part is what happens as time passes by. Some cats completely give up the habit of greeting their owners at the door forever. This is not because they have stopped loving you. It is because they learned a cruel reality through repeated disappointment. They learned that this greeting ritual brings zero positive response. You are always so busy, so distracted, so absent-minded. They receive absolutely zero feedback from their massive so they choose to pack up their enthusiasm and walk away before you even have the chance to turn your back on them. But the good news is, saving this relationship requires an incredibly tiny price. 10 seconds. Just 10 seconds is completely enough. When you walk through that door, please squat down. Slow your frantic pace. Give them a gentle confirmation that you see them and appreciate them. Let them thoroughly smell your hands. Let them rub against you to their heart's content. Just pause for the length of one deep breath in this insanely fast-paced world. For them, that tiny sliver of dedicated time is that 10 seconds tells them they are safe, they are loved, and their territory is secure. It is the best investment you will ever make. Secret number 6. You are their absolute line of defense and ultimate safe harbor. Remember why they chose the entryway for this ritual? Why not the comfortable sofa or the soft, warm bed? This delves into the most profound mystery of animal behavior and terror. To your cat, the front door is the single most dangerous, vulnerable spot in their entire territory. It is the sole entrance where the unknown, terrifying outside world can forcefully break in. Every harsh noise and strange scent comes through there. Every potential lethal threat filters through that one specific point. And your cat knows this better than any, because while you were out working all day, they were silently monitoring that dangerous gap for you. They were standing guard. So when they camp out at that highly critical location waiting for you, they are not just acting cute. They are deliberately placing themselves in the epicenter where safety and danger collide. And they have the courage. You are the only reason that terrifying corner becomes safe again. Scientists studying animal behavior discovered a shocking fact about many cats view their owners as a secure base. This is the exact same psychological concept used to describe human toddlers and their parents. Think about a toddler who feels brave enough to explore only when they see their parents re-enter the room. That is exactly how your cat feels. The moment you step inside, their cortisol levels plummet. Their nervous system, which has been highly strung all day, completely relaxes. Your cat experiences a literal chemical shift in their body just because you returned. In their tiny world, the door is the boundary of danger, and you are the indestructible shield. So next time you push open that heavy security door and see your little cat sitting quietly, waiting, please understand, it is not just a conditioned reflex, it is not just begging for food, it is them pouring their heart out in their own language. In a world they do not fully trust, you are their peace. They waited all day just to feel the safety of your presence again. Tonight, when you get home, give them those golden 10 seconds. Squat down, breathe deeply, let them check you, and embrace their little world. If your cat still waits for you, share this video to honor them. Tag other cat parents below, hit subscribe, and let us decode more secrets together.